It's that time of year again, back to school season. And Instacart knows that the only thing harder than getting back into the swing of things is getting all the back-to-school supplies, snacks, and essentials you need. So here's your reminder to make your life a little easier this season. Shop favorites from Staples, Best Buy, and Costco, all delivered through Instacart, so that you can get some time back and do whatever it is that you need to get your life back on track. Instacart. We're here.
You got mail.
Hi, I'm Millie Tamaris.
And I'm Elise Morales.
And this is
Go Touch Grass,
the podcast where we log in
so you can log off.
Elise and I are two chronically online comedians, and on this podcast, we break down the week in internet discourse, viral memes, TikTok trends, and niche influencer drama so that you can literally do anything else with your time.
Literally anything else, like subscribing to our Patreon. If you like what you hear today and you want to hear more, we have a Go Touch Grass Patreon up and running with tons more content weekly, access to our Discord community, and our spin-off series, Search History, where we go back and break down a viral discourse from the past. This week's episode, fresh, just went up moments before we started recording this.
Just went up.
Is about the Try Guys. The Try Guys YouTubers, their cheating scandal, early BuzzFeed. We get into all of it.
And we get into my very, very hot take that Niagara in the East Village is not a club.
Is not a club. So if you want to hear why Millie thinks that, you can subscribe at the $10 level, or you can just buy the episode individually.
You can buy the episode to hear why it's a bar lounge. And don't forget to join our book club on Discord. We are currently reading Little Bosses Everywhere, How the Pyramid Scheme Shaped America by Bridget Reed, which is available as an audiobook on Spotify Premium. Mm-hmm. It's very good. Pyramid schemes are where the Republican Party gets their money. Read about it. It's really fucked up.
And don't forget to leave us a 5-star rating and review. We love your reviews. We need more of them. But the best review you can give us is to tell your friends about the podcast. Post a little story. We'll repost it. You know that we're online.
We're always online. And speaking of being online, we have full video episodes of our podcast uploaded to YouTube every Saturday, except for this weekend. I uploaded it right before I got here on Monday morning.
We've been doing a lot of work lately, guys. We've been banking episodes. There's a lot.
I hosted a baby at my apartment.
Yeah, Millie had a baby.
I had a baby at my apartment. I had to clean up so many joint ends. And times are hard. I've been smoking my joints to the filter. So I had a bunch. It was crazy. Speaking of crazy, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. Yeah. Speaking of crazy, our guests today are two. And Elise, I want you to read along with the script, right?
Yes, I actually saw this and I was planning to say it along with you.
Okay. Mind melds. Our guests today are hilarious comedians and content creators, non-derogatory. And they're Gen Z, derogatory, who are hosts of the very popular Girls Rewatch pod.
Woo!
Everyone, give a big Grass Nation welcome to Evan Lazarus and Amelia Ritt Holler.
Yay!
I asked you guys not to call me crazy.
Well,
my dad's crazy.
See, we were 1 minute with a Gen Z podcast and we're already canceled.
We're getting police.
We're getting called in.
I hate to show you what 5 minutes looks like. I hate to show
We're gonna
you.
see.
We're gonna be here. We're here for the full hour, babe.
Did I pronounce your last name right?
No, but I like it like that. I like it like that.
How do you pronounce your last name?
Amelia Ritaller.
But
thank you guys so much for having us.
I've never gotten it right, if that helps.
Can I give you guys feedback? I know this is boomer of us. Both of you need websites with bios on them. Neither of you have them. Just a Squarespace with the headshot.
My headphones are breaking up. What are you saying?
Oh my God.
You guys, they're just staring at us blankly.
Wait, they're
Gen Z staring at us.
Please.
They're staring at us.
I'll make a Wix tonight.
Just make a Wix.
It's so funny to think we don't have that.
Neither of you.
So you didn't do any research.
I did do research. I had to look at 12 different things, and and then all your bios on all of your things are jokes. So I'm like, I know nothing about these, but it's Gen Z. They're unknowable.
What is your bio?
My bio is all the TV shows I've ever written for. All the awards we've won.
So many. I mean, it's a really long bio because
it's
of all the awards
really
and
long
stuff.
bio.
And all
Where
the
you
credits
performing. What general bio. Do you guys know what a bio is?
Yeah, but to me, when I read a bio, I'm like, well, this is it. Like, if I made that, people would kill me.
No, if you made that, people would copy your headshot and paste it into whatever deck of like, guys, we want these people for a commercial or for Insta.
It is like we've needed headshots for about 18 years and have
headshots.
not.
I'm giving up. I just want 5 sentences about who you are.
The bio, it's only 140 characters, girl.
No,
How much
I'm
do you think we
talking
get
about a
in
bio
there?
on a website.
A bio on a website can be as long as you
As
want.
long as you want.
Okay, we're stopping the podcast.
Guys.
We're making you guys aware.
We're doing a LinkedIn learning lesson.
Oh my god!
We're getting on LinkedIn. We're hosting.
Oh my
You guys
god!
are speaking in riddles. This is confusing.
Evan, I'm
you can
scared.
ChatGPT your bio right now.
Okay.
Say, can I get a bio of Evan and Amelia? And they do it.
They do. ChatGPT would do it. But okay, in lieu of using ChatGPT, any of that, you guys do a podcast. It was originally a girls rewatch pod. Now you guys are rewatching Broad City. How did you decide to do that? And what captivated you about like those shows in particular?
Well, where should we begin?
No.
We
I'm gonna let her
met-
take it.
We met at an open mic at a fake
Gorgeous.
WeWork, and then we became roommates 5 months later. And then 4 months after that, we had a housewarming party that was girls themed.
Beautiful.
And then like everybody was rewatching Girls. It was in the zeitgeist, and we were like, we have to start a podcast. What should it be about? And we're
What
like,
year was this?
2023.
Okay.
And then we were like, oh, well, we're kind of like it was like the 10-year anniversary of Girls. And we're like, well, now we're in Brooklyn trying to be these girls. Like, what if we brought the Gen Z perspective to this millennial show that is so iconic? And then with Broad City, I don't know about Evan, but I watched it in high school, and it's like why I moved to New York. So I was like, we have to do Broad City next. It's the next like New York millennial girls show.
It feels like that was the perfect choice as the spiritual successor to like what to talk about.
It's
next.
been so fun.
Yeah, and I'm sure
Yeah.
it's like the storylines are crazy and all that. I bet you it's fun to like examine.
You were on the pod, girl.
I was on the pod, girl.
Millie
I'm
was on
sure,
the pod,
like,
girl.
The pod about the wedding.
You're
the dog
sure it
wedding,
is.
yeah.
You were there. What the hell are you talking about?
Great episode.
Well,
I
it
gotta
was
get
good, but I'm like, I'm sure as a whole, I was only, sadly, unfortunately for you, I was only on one episode. I'm sure that every episode is just as good, probably not, as my episode.
Wait, I have something to bring up about your episode.
Okay.
You wore tan leggings and
Oh,
you sat crazy on the couch. So we had to add a bar over your
My
vulva.
I had to make a lower third for your episode alone, which is really powerful.
Okay,
Because
I
it
will
looks like we're
say,
staring into you.
so
Wow.
so you know what I was wearing? I was wearing those thick TikTok leggings that are lined with fleece.
Mhm.
So it feels like I'm wearing super tight sweatpants. Like my coochie is sweating.
Mhm.
That air. So when people are like, I can see, it's like there's so much fabric, like between me, the fabric between me and my coochie and the world is so thick.
Yeah.
But from the viewer's
For
perspective,
the viewers, they think they're
girl,
getting a show.
nothing at all.
Yeah, they
I'll tell
think.
you that.
What's the one where Sharon Stone shows her pussy for like 1 second? It's a movie.
Oh, in a courtroom, right?
It's like I think she's being
In a
interviewed.
deposition.
I'm forgetting the name of the movie. Anyway,
Is this
it's
in
a
your
famous movie.
bio?
Yeah.
It's not. I think it's in
you
Sharon
guys-
Stone's bio.
You guys,
on
it's
her
not
website.
funny that you don't have a bio. It's not a trolling thing. It's a real thing that.
I mean,
we need to
you're
go.
laughing. I'm laughing. I'll just say that.
Okay, and this leads to our next question.
Okay, Millie's been waiting to ask this.
This is for Evan. Evan, you
Come
like to
on.
successfully troll millennials, even though it looks like your entire career is based on the power and success of millennial girl bosses like me and Elise.
Thank you.
Is it because you are jealous of us? I'm kidding. No,
No, yeah.
that's not the question. No, real question.
Yeah, but
Evan,
no, I can give you a real answer to the first part.
well, I'll ask the real question because it's for both of you, but I did want to put on record that you owe your entire career to us.
No, I want to make it clear. I owe my entire career to millennial women, not you two.
Oh, see, racist.
Wow,
God
okay.
forbid the impact of
White
Latinos.
millennial
White
women
millennial
specifically.
women. Oh, only mentally ill white women, not
Not
us.
mentally ill Latino
Latinos.
women
And
Wow.
Mindy Kaling, bitch.
Jeez.
Mindy Kaling.
And Mindy Kaling. Well,
who exists in a category of her own.
who exists in a category of her own because her brother might be black. I'm kidding. That's a different.
Oh my God.
That's a different
That
deep
is
cut.
scandaloso.
That's a deep cut. Okay, no, real question. Evan, I notice a lot of your content.
Sorry
is
to
about-
call you bitch.
You can call me bitch because I
okay.
called you twink earlier. So, and we were talking about
I don't
twink.
remember that.
It's
Not
Court's
behind
not
your
here.
back.
Don't worry about it, babe.
Not behind your back, but I said you represented twinks versus dolls.
I did.
So-
Sorry, I keep
She
cutting
was
you
like
off.
a twink
No, it's
ringing
okay.
at the door.
No, I didn't say that. I did not say that.
I think I'm not the one that rang the door, by the way.
Oh,
I'm the twink that rang the door. It was me.
Alicia's been waiting to be called
Millennial
a twink.
twink, Elise Morales.
Yeah. Elise thinks a twink is a character in Harry Potter.
Well,
Okay.
Dobby, we can make a case.
How about Harry?
I notice a lot of your content is about millennials, and
Mhm.
Amelia, you make a lot of content that's very funny about your Gen Alpha sister who,
It's-
quote, doesn't watch plot-based TV.
Literally.
Evan, your
What?
content's about millennials. Amelia, your content's very funny.
No. Your content is very funny. Evan, you don't even know that, like, a few weeks ago, we used your video as an inspiration to nominate Bethany Frankel into the permanent
God.
Grasshole
Grasshole
of the week.
Damn.
That's
she should
amazing.
forever log off.
Yes,
Evan, I
that's
love
in
your
a banked
stuff.
episode
Oh
that's
my
coming.
But
later.
Amazing.
I'm asking both of you, what about other the whole point is both of you make observational comedy about other generations and how it interacts with you. So, like, I want to know, like, what have you noticed? What about the Gen Z versus Gen Alpha versus millennial thing is interesting to you? And yeah, like, what are observations you made about Gen Z comedy specifically? Because you guys are Gen Z comedians. And, like, I feel like there's a different nuanced perspective in that world. So, like, what are you feel like people missing, or
Yeah, it's
know.
a great question. I feel like really what it boils down to is there is like really quintessential stuff when you think about millennial culture that isn't always necessarily online, right? And when watching shows like Girls, Broad City, Portlandia even comes to mind,
Mhm.
or it's so easy to satirize because it's so like apparent and poignant, like concepts like brunch, even avocado, like those are so quintessentially millennial. But Gen Z, everything is about a cultural conversation that is happening online. Like it's all about internet, right? So when you try to satirize it, everything is like, did you see this crazy text I just got on Grindr? Where it's like, okay, funny, great, or it's like someone's like commentary or reply. That's what Gen Z culture is like, almost like replying to things that have already existed before. Where millennial culture is so specific. And that's what I really enjoy about it. And that's why we have a podcast where we talk about millennial culture, because it's so definitive in what it is. And
Yeah.
that's the real difference I see. That's like Gen Z actually doesn't have these. That's why Gen Z cycles through trends so quickly. And then I feel like also something I was really thinking about yesterday is like why Gen Z really likes Americana culture right now, because it's the only thing in America right now that is actually like really tangible. Even like the liberal Gen Z, they still like this like Americana, Lana Del Rey thing, because it's still a really tangible culture in America. And where randomly it's like I can't think of so many others that are as prominent and like as like you could really like grasp onto today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's really, really interesting because I do feel like so much of, especially like peak millennial culture was like this like iconography type stuff. Again, like avocado toast, going to brunch, mustache tattoo. It's like
Bacon.
these bacon generally saying like, yeah, it was like, because we just did this Try Guys episode too. And it's like looking back at that like BuzzFeed aesthetic of that time, which was like so bright, so colorful, so like crisp looking video. Everything's in front of like a blank wall that is pink or blue. Like there is such a look to everything that you don't realize when you're in it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You're saying that there's nothing like distinctive about Gen Z, but I feel like you don't realize what you're in when you're in it, but like in a few years when there's
I feel like we'll look back and be like,
Oh,
okay.
because I feel like Big Pants is very Gen Z. Like the music that's coming out,
But Big
the,
Pants
like,
are
clacking and
90s.
stuff. Yeah, but the way that it's styled and
Right.
stuff, I just feel like everything's cyclical. But there is a distinctive Gen Z thing that I feel like it's hard to put your grasp on. And maybe this is like kind of part of a lot of Gen Z's conversations about like, this is whack or this is old or this is whatever. It's like, maybe you guys know what it's not, but you don't know what it is. And it's hard to tell when you're
Until
in
you're
it.
in it.
Right.
And so,
Yeah.
because sometimes I thought like everything was so cool and I wasn't really paying attention. And then now I look back and I see like a picture from early Instagram or even from 2017 Instagram. There's this woman who's like, my daughter asked for baby pictures, but she was born in 2016. And it was all like the dog emoji filter and the flower filter. Like, and you just don't notice, or like
I'll look back at the filters on my like Instagram pictures from when I first got Instagram, and I'm like, this looks crazy.
This is crazy.
Why
Did you
is
guys
it
have
blue?
perfect 365? I would put it was like I was 15, my sister's 1 year old. I'm putting full glam fake makeup and post and then posting to Instagram with it. And it's like we have fake lashes.
Sorry, but aren't filters still the filters you're talking about are still millennial. They're not Gen
but
Z.
they're like, I feel like millennials in culture, like there's gonna be a push because I know what you're saying, but like I feel like there are a lot like associated now with like Republican millennials.
Right? No, there are.
Like Eminem, people who like
It's
Eminem.
It's not deniable, but you look at like again, I've been watching a lot of Portlandia, and this is something that really triggered it for me. It's like Portlandia is so able to easily comment on what the culture is currently while the culture is happening.
Mm-hmm.
But they're both Gen X.
They're both Gen X, but they also have the perspective of like what is going on in millennial culture. And are they both Gen X?
Yeah, Fred Armisen's like
Fred Armisen
close
is,
to
but
50. And
She
this
is-
goes in
she's young.
Yeah, she's been.
Well, that's
she's
true.
Yeah.
They're older, so I'm
she's-
just like,
she's
maybe it takes like
Riot
someone
Girl.
outside.
I also
A
feel
little
like
outsider.
we are going through, of course, the extinction of monoculture.
Yeah.
And so like millennials, they were like the last generation to like have their thing and it be a collective thing. Whereas like now everything's subgroup. And that's what I see like with Gen Alpha is
I
like
was gonna say,
they
talk to me
like
about your sister.
we watched we all watched High School Musical when we were 8. No one
Don't
goes to
say the age when you guys.
Sorry.
Trigger warning for age when you guys saw High School Musical.
Sorry, it was right before school started back up.
At an indeterminate time.
But like no one in her class like watches the same stuff as her. Like
Wow.
she's like one other kid in my school like knows this. And I'm like, oh my God, like everything that I thought would happen to everybody only happened to us.
Yeah, and it's also like there was so much cachet on knowing something that like everyone knowing something and you not being caught up on it and stuff. So
Yeah.
that's interesting that that's
But
happening with kids.
Like, did she not just watch K-pop Demon Hunters? Like, I'm sure
That
every
seems like it's
child right
broken
now is
through.
watching K-pop Demon Hunters.
I feel like Netflix is kind of, it's weird because like Netflix shows are kind of like close to monoculture, like close to mainstream now that then you know, it's like being on MTV or being on TV or CBS or NBC like 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, but
That's
she doesn't watch Netflix at all. Like
I mean, I only watched YouTube as a child.
all
Like, I
they-
got into TV later. In high school, I went home every single day and I only watched YouTube.
Okay, and who were you watching?
Joey Graceffa, like Tyler Oakley,
Oh, Jesus.
any of them. Anyone with a vlog camera in their hand and walk around LA Girl, I was getting hours of that.
I was obsessed with Grace Helbig and her friend group, like
Yes.
Hannah Hart and Mamrie Hart.
Okay, so it's like you're kind of seeing, like not cosplaying, but like it's an aspirational and so it's like, oh, this is someone who hangs out with their friends and all this stuff and like
Well,
Yeah.
that's why Broad City was so huge for me because I like grew up super religious and was like, I'm gonna be a mom, I guess, in 2 years. And then
Oh
I
my
was like,
God.
oh my God, you could smoke weed and run around a city with your friends. What the hell?
Yes.
Absolutely.
But I
You
wonder,
can.
but you look at Gen Z comedy where it's like, I guess, overcompensating, you could argue is millennial comedy as well.
Yeah.
But or even adults, like, right, these are like predominantly Gen Z
Mhm.
shows. All their cultural touchstones are so much like social media based. Like, they're not really commenting on any culture other than like being young urbans.
Yeah.
Mm,
That's been
okay.
interesting because I've been completely summer. I turned pretty pilled thanks to Millie. Millie told me like she was like, you should watch it. Gave me a rundown of the plot, watched all of it, listened to all 3 audiobooks. Since then, I'm
Listen to
completely
audiobooks.
all 3. I'm deranged. And what's strange to me is I'm like, they're so young in that show, but all the references are still very. It feels like they're millennial
Because there
references
isn't Gen
still,
Z
yeah.
culture to comment on. Because
Yeah.
what they're going to talk
Home.
about, their phones. Actually, talking about phones on TV is like one of like the least interesting things you can do.
Yeah.
But all Gen Z culture exists on the phone, so they have to talk about millennial culture when they are writing TV. I mean,
Yeah.
also the writers are, of course,
Yeah,
millennial.
Yeah.
But I mean, we haven't seen, at least from my standpoint, even like a movie like Bottoms, which you could definitely say is Gen Z common. It is not like, it does not really like pull out anything so specific about Gen Z culture. It's like that could have taken place during any time. It's like cheerleaders versus football players. And actually, traditionally, right now, people say they don't really care about those things in high school anymore. Like
Yeah.
the high school cheerleader and football archetypes have completely died out. I mean, that's what your Gen Alpha sister is always saying.
Wow.
So it's like, what is Gen Z culture? I'm having the hardest time ever under. It's like only there's like gay culture, which you could definitely define,
Yeah.
and that's become like the amorphous Gen Z culture. Renee Rapp, like
Yeah.
comic talking about like being a twink. That's Gen Z culture, or like wine to date. It's like those are only two things.
Yeah, it is interesting. It's like I wonder if it is just a matter of like we need a little more time to be able to like look back at things to truly say. I also do feel like, to go to the phone thing, so few shows have ever figured out, shows, movies, anything, how to like show a text-based conversation happening in the context of the narrative that is like interesting to follow. So it's always
hard.
You
weird where
can't.
it's like so many of these conversations in real life would happen over like a very intense text exchange, but I don't think anyone's ever like truly cracked the
Well,
code of how
phones
to
would
show
break
it.
any plot of any movie. Like if you have a phone instantaneously, there's so many plots of every movie would be completely solved. The protagonist could just call
Friends
someone
would
up.
end
like-
after one episode.
Well, I like the show Forever on Netflix because what was interesting is that you see them draft the text they wanted to send and then delete it and text like
Backspace.
Yeah.
and delete it and text like something very nonchalant. And I will say, just to like wrap it up, I'll say that like there are different.
Pod's over already. Okay,
Yeah,
well.
it's over. No, wrap up this section. There are different nuances in humor, definitely Gen
Mhm.
A and all this stuff. But like, really, that's kind of the tough thing is like things bleed and like, because there could be
Yeah.
a completely like a Gen Z person in the middle of nowhere who's not tapped into culture and a Gen X or boomer that's, you know what I mean? It's like, it's hard. Like, that's why it's always hard to define because there's millennials and this and that. And there's,
But
people-
millennial culture just bleeds.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like Gen X loves it. Gen Z loves it. Like, we love what you guys did in the space.
No,
Well-
but we were getting bullied all the time, the whole time.
It is also
and
that
after.
there are just a lot. Millennials like one of the it's like the biggest generation after boomers. So I think
Yeah.
that's also the reason why millennial culture like bleeds in either direction, because like Gen X is actually small, relatively small, and like Gen Z is small compared to the like juggernaut.
We're fucking
Wait, like
amazing.
numbers wise?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
didn't even know that.
Millennials are like, it's like a
It was
they're
before the birth
comparable.
rate
Yeah,
decreased.
yeah, it's before the vax, before we all got vaxxed.
Yeah, before we all got
Sorry, this
vaxxed.
isn't anti-vax.
Yeah, sorry, you didn't know that. Gen Z, they're bad to you. I'm kidding now. I feel
Um,
like if you go to any subculture, in
Oh,
New
you're
York
finding
City,
an anti-vax contingent of any subculture.
yeah, every subculture has anti-vax. Like,
I'm so-
here with you two. We always get back to the subject.
I'm so close to becoming an anti-vaxxer in the way that like my TikTok thing, I'm like, I believe this, I believe this, I believe this. And then they're like, and also, of course, I don't believe in vaccines. And I'm like, I went too far in
No.
this.
well, that's how I feel about cult docs. I'm like, this is awesome until something turns.
Do you know the theory that everything evolves into a crab?
A crab?
Do you know this theory
That everything will eventually like evolve into a crab. I believe that.
It's kind of like everything evolves into an anti-vaxxer.
That's
Oh,
100% true.
wow.
I truly do think it's like you go down the rabbit hole too deep of any subculture and you will get an anti-vax contingent.
Because I used to be into roller skating in New York City, anti-vax.
Mhm.
Just
Literally.
anything.
Really,
Like,
really.
The
Yeah.
roller skate community is anti-vax.
oh my God.
Why are you acting surprised?
Oh
Yeah.
my
You
God.
knew this already,
You don't even
Amelia.
know. I can't even get into
Yeah,
it.
we got to get into the discourse.
So today,
it's time.
So let's go to our next segment, which is called the Discourse. The Discourse is the segment of the pod where we talk about something that's being talked about on the internet, a debate, a discourse, if you will. That's our main segment of the show. And today, our discourse is all about day in the life videos. And we're going to
Okay.
get to a specific
Oh.
one. I don't know if you know where this is going, but
I, of course, know the video you're talking
yeah,
about.
of course. Evan's been the only one who's been like, I know where you are. Since TikTok gained popularity, and I like to attribute this kind of phenomenon, is that like TikTok being popular and also their virality model being based more on a lottery than other platforms. Like anyone can go viral, anyone can get like views on anything. You are assuming that you're making content for like random strangers that you don't know you versus like Instagram or Facebook or even Twitter, where it's like Twitter is like in the middle, but for the most part, Instagram is like mostly people who follow you will see your shit.
If the algorithm lets them. Even if the algorithm is
Don't even
kind.
get me started on Meta. Okay. Don't shut.
Anti-vax.
That's how we end the pod
Yeah.
today.
And remember, don't get the vaccine.
We can make those jokes because we're triple vax.
Mhm.
If not more. You're probably more than triple.
I actually don't remember how many times. I don't know how many
what's
jabs
one
I've
in your
got.
body.
Okay. There's been a rise of like usually when there's day in the life videos, I guess they kind of started with like, aspirational people like Megan Thee Stallion or somebody who was like, look at me go from my workout to an interview to getting glam to be on the red carpet. Like those are the day in the life videos that we've like used to see and then they've formed into like, I like to call it like regular day in the life of like people with normal jobs, like, lunch ladies. I've watched like day in the life of lunch ladies who like, this is how I prep lunch for 300 kids. And I'm like, that's interesting.
That's hugely interesting to me, actually.
I know.
I do want to see how the lunch lady does it.
And then I'm also like, oh, they're making a lot more shit from scratch than I realized, those lunch ladies. And then people who run food trucks, all that kind of stuff. So do you guys have any interesting day of the life videos that like you have seen that you've discovered? I mean, besides you, Evan, with Bethany Frankel. Her day in the life
Bethany's
videos
a different.
Stephanie's definitely.
I'm addicted to following like third grade teachers in rural America's day in the life, or like Christian, like young, like they teach second grade. Their name's Caitlin. They love God, and they're
Could have
like,
been you.
literally, because it's like, oh, like what the other path could have been.
Yeah.
And they're like telling me about like how they're getting their oats ready, and then they're like, and I can't wait to fellowship with my friends after work today. And I'm like, I need to know everything.
And then they're like, don't get the vaccine.
Don't get the vaccine.
And by the way, don't get the vaccine.
Don't get the vaccine.
I watched a lot of like men who work on like an industrial boat.
Oh yeah.
Like, they're like out in the fucking middle of the sea, and they've got to do like an old school job. Like they're turning a crank, and then like an anchor's coming
and
up.
they're setting up all the camera shots.
They're also influencing. They're doing hard labor and they're influencing.
Well, do you guys follow that guy that does sorority like house food? I love him, Kevin or something.
Yeah, the guy who does sorority, like he cooks meals for his sorority house.
Yeah,
and the meals are good, and it's interesting. It's
and
like,
he has the best vibe.
And he has the guest vibe. He's like, today the girls, they're getting a breakfast omelet. And this is how I do it, blah, blah, blah.
It's truly stunning.
Yeah, because he's like, looks like you could find him at a truck stop, and he's like, I'm making food for 150 women. It's like, great.
For 150 Kai delts. Yeah. Like, oh my
God. Evan, anything for you? Or?
Yeah, I mean, you brought up the interesting point that you felt like it came from Megan Thee Stallion and was then disseminated to lunch ladies. But I always see this in culture where actually I feel like lunch ladies have been in the day in the life with me for a while now. I think it's become more popular. What I always watch is that, like, even with like dancing videos and everything, like you watch like Addison Rae when she first started Charlie D'Amelio, she's doing dancing videos. And then Rachel Sennett gets out there, she does one like dancing video. Like I think people in high culture always like to do low culture as a way of like, it's fun for them. And you can get to a celebrity status where you can do low culture in such a poor way that it really, it's like fun for your fans. And like Megan Thee Stallion, her day in her life, like the lunch lady, she's really filming it. Like she's getting the good B-roll. Megan Thee Stallion is taking like the shakiest video you've ever seen. She's like, what the hell ever? It's like she doesn't actually care because she knows people will watch her anyway. Yeah. And it's so interesting to see people choose traditional media or in like the high culture and then want to like recreate what's going on in low culture. Like whatever
it is like what I wonder about Bethany Frankel is like, why do you need to tell us about hummus? Yeah. Like you already have everything. Like what are you?
That's a different story. That's a different
Bethany
story.
Frankel, we can't get into the mechanics.
That or Melissa Cupcakes girl. She's always teaching us how to make a chopped salad. I'm like, girl, you have a successful business.
She has cookbooks to sell. She has cookbooks to sell.
Yeah, she has cookbooks to push. Yeah. Okay, so
wow,
guys,
selling cookbooks will come up later. Put a pin. Put a pin.
Put a pin in that. So guys, let's watch one video, and I'm gonna have you.
Is this a Twitter guy?
No.
Oh, you
didn't.
Okay, that's a really interesting day in the life. where the guy is doing like the ice and the Evian water and all that. Do you know that one?
Oh, yeah.
we
It's
did
really
talk about
fitness
him.
We
one.
did talk
We
about
talked
that.
about
We're
him.
talking about something that came out this week.
Wow.
So
I'm so excited.
well, let's watch a video, and I want you guys to narrate what you're seeing. And this is a get ready with me of an employee of MAC Cosmetics named Brie Marie XX. And her bio says, just a redhead from Kentucky,
Love
red
it.
hair emoji, blue heart, beauty, hair, and lifestyle. And this
Blue
is good
heart.
for you.
I'm
The
already
bio
getting
says,
nervous.
capital EH greater than I, which I guess it's he's greater than me, which I think is a God thing.
Okay. Yes.
Oh
So,
yeah.
they're
I always
freaking
get so sad when it's the girls that work at Mac because they spend like an hour and a half on their like look, and I'm like, they're paying you $12 an
know.
hour.
I know. Okay, so come to work with me at Mac Manager inside the LAX airport
with no
with
trending.
no trending audio.
So she's going through pre-check,
Yeah, at this point she's just going through the airport.
showing her.
Love her
Gorgeous
nails.
She's in the back office. She's having a morning at 2 p.m. Immediate
Okay.
to me.
Oh, she's cute as hell.
Yeah.
This one, right?
Now she's working at the Mac.
Did she put her finger right
First
on the
customers
product?
at 3 p.m. So I know airports, it's not really about the sell. It's more about the presence, right?
Yeah. Okay, now she's showing us inside the store.
Oh, so there is a back.
Okay, yeah, this is her in the back showing.
You know how they say there's nothing in the back? And it's like, well, there is here.
Okay, now she's cleaning up.
Oh, she's unboxing in a cool way.
I can't tell if she's doing a lot or nothing at all.
Screen that they sent us because at one point our TV was not working.
Okay,
So I'm
she's
checking
unboxing
the end of day
screen.
numbers right now, and it looks like my opener did $912 in her shift. My mid-shift employee did $645 during her shift. It's been a really slow day today, so I don't expect anybody's numbers to be outrageously crazy.
Okay, love
I just
that.
forgot what I came in here for. Oh yeah.
So none of these stores are profitable.
They've made no money at the LAX Sephora.
No, Mac.
Mac, I'm sorry. Mac.
She's restocking.
I love the sounds she makes.
I know there is an ASMR quality to all of this.
They should really try selling other products than Mac.
I just,
Maybe
I
we'll go
like
in
that
there.
she's ASMR. I like that she's like telling us facts, but not enough.
Yeah.
And then like,
Okay, now she's closing up. She's closing the gate, putting things away.
okay, yes, cover it. I didn't know they had to kind of do
Put the
that.
lip-
Well,
Six to
someone
bed.
died in their family, so it's Jewish tradition. You have to cover the mirrors. Aw.
Okay, so now she's closing the register.
With one AirPod.
One AirPod
Okay,
in.
BB Rexa.
But she's filming, so we know she's not listening to anything.
Now she's shutting down.
9:15, she's done.
Hello.
Okay, coin ASMR.
Okay, so she's putting the money away,
I didn't know people still bought stuff with cash.
paying cash
I'm
at
outta
the
here.
LAX Max.
The end of the day. Thank you. Have a good night, y'all. See you tomorrow.
Well, it's a lot of like foreign people at the end of their trip
And
that like
that's
have
a
cash to spend because they
12:30 to
can't
9
convert it back to
shift.
their
Oh,
currency.
That's so true.
Smart.
So true. Okay, now she's taking the escalator.
So,
All right.
Any thoughts?
Well, you know, first of all, I think about airport workers constantly because think about how hard it is to get to an airport.
Yeah.
To do that every day for your job, I would
Yeah.
die.
That's tough. That is
Anything?
tough.
Nothing else?
No, I love her.
Okay. Let's watch the next video.
She's just a
No.
redhead from where? North Carolina?
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Well,
She's just a redhead from
ultimately, she-
Kentucky.
Said nothing, did almost less than that.
I did like that. You know how sometimes you can tell when someone's like trying to give a personality element? You can tell at one point she's like, I should have like one line that's like me being like, LOL, I forgot something. Wait, I remember it.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay,
exactly.
girl, you're killing it. You're so
Yeah.
relatable. Like,
Mhm.
Okay.
How was she filming it though, with iPhone in hand or like glued to her forehead?
I think she was setting up shots, no?
Octo Buddy.
Yeah.
Mm. Let's watch the
Okay.
next video.
Oh,
Oh, she's crying.
Never done anything to jeopardize it.
what happened?
This has 1 million likes.
Okay, so now we're seeing her in the car putting on like all of her I guess, like work badges. She's
Okay,
getting on
and
the
here's her
bus,
taking the shuttle to the LAX.
which is exactly what Amelia was talking about. That sounds so horrible to do every day.
TSA pre-check every day. It's like, oh my God.
Okay, so we're seeing her going back to the Mac.
10 a.m. Get money.
Okay. So was that she was getting money for the register?
Yeah.
I think, yes, the last one we saw, she wasn't opening. This one, she's opening.
Opening.
What's your name?
She seems so sweet.
What are we looking at?
Girl, get back to work.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
And so we're out of NC-17. That's probably what it was. We're out of NC-17. You want me to make you a sample of it, though? That way you can... I got you. Babe, did you want to take a picture of the bottle and the color? Yeah. That way I know for next time. Here you go, my love. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You have a great day.
10:45.
Right. Yes. This is Whirl. She is a little bit darker, but it's perfect because once this, like, mixed together...
Now she's crying.
Why did she get fired, though?
She got fired at 11 a.m.
11 a.m.
She seems
She was
actually
fired.
amazing at her job, I will say.
Yeah, she was providing good
Wait, but
customer service.
do we find out why
Wait,
she...
oh my God,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
want to. I don't
cry.
want to talk. I have a lot to process.
Wait,
Yeah.
I love when somebody's like, oh, like, hear my love. When someone
Yeah.
says my love to me, I feel immediately okay. And for somebody who says my love to get fired, I'm really upset.
And she had the little like southern twang on it, like,
Yeah.
here you go, darling. And
Yeah.
like, how can we fire?
Is it because
just
she
a redhead
filmed at
from
work?
Kentucky?
Guys, she filmed the pin to her cash register, showed where she hid it, showed what time she's walking around with cash at the LAX airport, and then showed where they hide all the safes with the cash.
I don't see a problem with this.
Oh my
That
God.
didn't even cross my mind.
Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, she did do all of that stuff.
She showed it multiple times. She said how much she shows where she's working, what time. Like,
We learned they have no money anyway. Those were 5 singles she was counting.
she counted
I heard the end of the
thousands
day
dollars.
numbers.
That was thousands of dollars. But here's the thing, like, who's gonna go to LAX and do all that?
Well, let's watch the third video because this went viral. She got fired, and an airport security professional weighed in on this.
I used to work at an airport in the safety and security division conducting emergency planning for big scale emergencies and catastrophes like bombings and plane crashes. The one thing I learned from that job is the airport does not play about the safety of its passengers and everyone inside.
Glad to
when
hear
an
it.
emergency happens, immediate lockdown, maximum security, no ins and outs. There's no news on what's happening. Flights are halted. The airport is already hectic. So even something as small as someone stealing candy can cause a big reaction from everyone inside that causes panic. It doesn't matter when there's panic inside an airport. It's literally like the end of the world. For you to post timestamps of when you're walking with money is a big security and safety concern for everyone else around you. If someone was truly trying to do you harm and rob you, they would know exactly when to do it and where you would be. If something like that happened, like a robbery, that would cause a little bit of panic. And at an airport as big as LAX, mass hysteria. Also, just to note, when you were taking out money from the little cash vault, all I had to do was just zoom in onto the screen and I saw your first and last name. It was blurry, but I made it out. I saw your first and last name. So if someone was actually trying to follow you from outside of the airport, they can just look up your name and they would be able to find some information about you.
The name's in her
potentially
bio.
do something
I don't know
really
why
bad to
that.
you.
Yeah, the name
That's a-
doesn't
that's a crazy
ping for-
point.
I'm like, anyone can find
So
your
she
name.
actually got fired from LAX, not from MAC, because LAX said this was a major breach of security.
And that's why me and Evan haven't written bios. Okay?
They could follow you. They could find you. They could find your
They
name.
can find out about us. I don't want
I can't
anyone
believe
knowing.
None of you guys caught that. You're not supposed to do that.
I just was not like, it's just not even something that I would be like once you say it and you're like, she showed where the safe is and all that stuff. I'm like, oh yeah.
I was
guess
focused
that
on her
is-
I'm a
storytelling.
working security girl.
I know. I was
For
like,
real.
But I'm also not safe on the internet. Like, people
Yeah.
will comment all the time, like, oh, that's my house. And I'm like, okay, cool. So you know where I walk. Like,
Yeah.
no worries at all. Like,
Okay, well, I'm going to cut this from the episode because I don't want you getting stuck.
oh, sorry.
But, like, yes, you have to be super
Are
careful.
we not allowed to steal Pringles at the airport?
No!
I guess not.
Allegedly.
Imagine how embarrassing it would be if you stole Pringles and the entire airport was shut down.
I have
I've
to tell
never
you.
paid for Pringles at
Well,
the
if anything,
airport.
there are things that you wouldn't get in trouble because it would be a major risk if you stole Pringles. So they said it's not even worth it.
Guys, one time I was
It's another way to
in
think
an
about
airport
it.
when I put my phone through the bell at TSA in Cancun airport, and I saw a crowd of 200 people running towards me, and everyone was like, "There's a gun! There's a gun!" I left all my shit. People have no survival instincts. People were trying to grab their stuff. I left all my shit. I ran. I had to hide in the lost and found for like 2 hours because they thought there was a mass shooter, and everyone was crying. It was insanely like people were like calling their family to say bye, and it was because a sign fell. Like we were on lockdown for 3 hours because a sign fell in the airport, and there was mass hysteria. Like that is 100% true. You could look it up because that's when I was coming back. It went viral. People it's kind of fucked up because there's memes about there's this meme of this girl who's like, oh my God. And this black lady's like, you need to calm down. And like people take that meme, you need to calm down. And I'm like, guys, like as someone who lived this thing. But anyway.
Millie, where are your content creation survival skills,
Yeah,
girl?
I'm like, you
You
need
should
to
have
be
made some
going
videos,
viral.
girl.
Well, I left my phone in the
That's
conveyor
true
belt.
because you ran.
So
You value the wrong instinct.
So people are like calling their family, and then somebody's like, do you want to use your phone to call my family? I'm like, the only people that I know, like my mom and my dad, the only people whose numbers I know by heart. I'm like, first I'd have to explain I'm in Mexico. Then I'd have to tell them that I'm leaving Mexico. Then I'd have to say I'm okay, but there's maybe a gunman. I'm like, it's too much. It's
too
okay.
much.
Like the only person I thought would care was the guy who flew with me there, who had a different flight. And I called him after the lockdown, and he was like, oh, I went through fine. I had great. I met a friend. I was in terminal. I'm like, but anyway, just to say, it is a big deal.
To me, it sounds like you had to spend 3 more hours in Cancun, girl.
Your
No,
only
not
takeaway
at
is
the
content
Cancun
farm.
airport.
Yeah, the airport's
I don't like
different.
the airport in
No.
Cancun. It's stressful and it's hard to get through.
And
Well,
that's only doubled by Millie's story.
And
You got
imagine
signs
being
falling down.
in the Delta lost and found.
The Mac employees there are crazy, too.
I was going to say, like, okay, I get that you can't show, like, where the safe is located and the pin of the safe.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense to me, obviously.
And where you're walking and the timestamps.
Yeah, but I do feel like, I don't know. I think it's crazy to think that someone in an airport is just going to run up to you and grab the money. There are cops everywhere. Like, that's not going to be a successful robbery.
I'm going to push back and say that people fist fight in the airport all the time.
Yeah, but those
especially
are people
on your favorite airline, Spirit.
No, already
So you don't-
already pushing back immediately. Yes, I do think because the people who are fighting are in a heightened state of craziness because of like travel delays. I'm talking about this would be someone who's
No.
planning and executing a heist. An airport feels like the dumbest possible place. There are multiple security check lines, bottleneck points. Like you're not going to be able to grab
I agree.
a bag
I
and
think
run.
an airport is a crazy place to
Doesn't make
heist.
sense.
But the fact like they don't even want someone trying
Yeah.
because where they're keeping the vault is in the Hudson News. It's in a random gift shop. It's not in like whatever.
It makes more sense to me that you can't show where the vault is because what
there's always
makes
like one old lady who's like on the brink of death in the
But
Hudson
then
News
I'm
working,
like,
sorry.
well, let's rob the corporation.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Let's rob them. It makes more sense to me that someone would be like, oh, that's where the safe is. I'm going to pose as a Mac employee, use the information from the video
first
and go
name,
back.
last name, the PIN number that she posted.
Yeah, I think it makes more sense to me that someone would try to do like a sneak in and steal money from the safe more
No
than
one's
like
gonna,
trying to grab it from her.
But people know what time she's gonna go.
Yeah, when the
like,
safe will be full.
Like
That makes
when
sense.
the safe will be full, when she's emptying it out, what the procedure is, how this girl dresses. If a kind of medium,
I can tell you how she dresses. It's all black, girl. That's
Yeah,
what they wear
but
at the
I'm
Mac
like,
store.
if a medium chubby white girl with red hair were like people, she could impersonate. I'm just saying, it's a
No, that
security
makes
risk.
more sense to me. It was just in the video of the woman that we were just watching where she's like, they could come up and like steal it from
Well,
you
she's-
physically.
yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. And also, yeah.
Also,
Rejection is just redirection. We already didn't like her having to shuttle to work. Like, she can go to the Mac store at the mall closer by.
So
Things are going to
true.
turn around for her.
Culver
It's going to be
City.
better.
Things are going to turn around for her. This is what you said. So this is interesting. It's so crazy that you guys didn't catch it, but also this has been blowing up on the internet. Everyone's dunking on this girl. Everyone's like, what the fuck is this girl's problem? Not everything is content. It started a discourse about it, and it got so crazy. There are obviously gossip accounts on social media, but there are gossip accounts similar to ours, but not as
Yeah.
funny, that just cover random social media drama like this.
Mhm.
And there is one, I'm going to show you a video of like, because this surfaced, people start sending out crazy details and stories about this girl who tried to be an like about Miss Mac, about Brie.
No.
So
My heart's
I'm
breaking.
going to preface this with, this is one, like, okay, we're not certified journalists, but
Certainly not.
Arguably,
Certainly not.
on some things we do, again,
We dabble in a little journalism.
we dabble in journalism, and I will say I do have integrity because I covered that Cardi B plus size influencer beef with my whole chest. So
Mhm.
I
And that
will
was
tell-
hurtful to you.
What
And
is a
and that was
journalist
hard.
if not that?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Be real.
Yeah, like talk about Pulitzer Prize, like unbiased shit. We're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. But so I will preface this by saying we're not real journalists, depending on what the subject
I'm going
is.
to preface this. We are.
You are.
Okay.
Yeah.
But God forbid, no bio. No bio. No one knows what particles you've
It's
written.
not about us. It's about the
what's
work we do.
featured.
It's about the work
Yeah,
we
you
do.
want to let the work shine through.
I want the work to shine for itself.
Where is the work? What was the work? Where is it featured? Where have you worked? What's
It's not about the work. Nobody knows to say that.
Okay. So
It's not about us.
we're not real journalists. These people,
Like-
the Girls Rewatch pod is arguable. This girl
me
is
off.
even less. Alyssa, who covered this, and everything that is about to
You
be
just
shared.
said you're unbiased.
Huh?
Okay, well, that's pretty biased what the hell you just said.
What about you guys?
About Alyssa.
Guys,
We
if
need to
you're
see
reporting
Alyssa.
with a bonnet, I don't know. So
We shouldn't be call. I don't recognize myself as a journalist, and I don't want to be held to that
okay,
standard.
this is all to say
I don't.
that she got tipped off.
What are they going to do?
So you're a journalist. Okay.
Mhm.
So Alyssa got tipped off about the backstory of Brie. Take it with a grain of salt. But I just thought, like, so we're going to watch an alleged, we are not saying that this is true, but this is something that came out.
This is the type of discourse that has been induced.
Thank you, Elise.
Induced.
My heart goes out to Miss Kentucky.
Yeah. She's just a girl just a redhead from Kentucky.
We're just talking about the word on the curb. We're just talking about what other people are talking about when it comes to a public situation, okay? I am not making any accusations.
Oh, you were
But the
right.
person went
She's
on to
not a
say her name is
journalist.
Bree. She's a
Come
manager
on.
for Mac at Nordstrom, too. She would get her friend to come in and return testers as live product. Then her friend would give her the gift card. Bree was using these gift cards for everything. She would go to lunch with coworkers, sometimes 5 to 6 people at a time, and tell them that she'll charge lunch on her gift card and we could all Zelle her our total.
I think that
So she
rocks.
was stealing from the company and her friends.
Okay.
When she got fired, she lied to us about what she did, then lied about whether or not she did it. When the truth came out, she showed up at the store repeatedly trying to ask for her job back. And when that didn't work, she came at one of the workers there, started yelling in the store about meet me in the parking lot, so now she's banned. That entire time, she's been trying to make it as a content creator, TikTok, YouTube podcasts, OF, etc. Her only clout she got was when she got paid to be on Soft White Underbelly on YouTube. Sadly, it was about the abuse she experienced as a child, but when she saw how many views
Jesus
it got,
Christ.
she tried to milk it and made a podcast all about incest and SA. Her
Oh
former
my God.
roommate was a black man, and he would tell me all about the cultural appropriation that he witnessed with her box braids, N-words, I only date black men for mixed baby shit. But she found God this year, and the AAVE, the clothes, even her personality all went away. Safe to say there's a lot of people that are glad she got fired again. And I found that last little tidbit where they were saying that she found God this year, and so the African-American vernacular, the clothes, even the personality all went away. I found that part to be interesting. And I found that part to be interesting because people have been reposting this screenshot of a post that one of Bree's employees, or I guess former employee now since she's been fired, one of the employees had made this post tagging Bree and talking about how they were happy that their manager is also a Christian conservative with the same political views as them. So essentially, this person is accusing her of being a grifter, amongst other things.
No, that's Bree's hands.
Guys. Scandalous. Like I said, all alleged, all he said, she said. Nothing has been proven as fact. But you let me know what you think in the comments down below. Oh, and side note, obviously, Shelby, this person right here is not the person who sent me that message. I am just using this comment as a way to connect to the last video that I made.
Okay, enough out.
All right.
Yeah, we know how TikTok works. We know how TikTok works. Okay, I'm confused about what exactly is being alleged that she.
So basically, Alyssa got an anonymous tip from one of her alleged previous coworkers that said that this is not the first time she got fired from a Mac. She used to work at the Mac in Nordstrom and was doing gift card fraud where she would get her friends to return test bottles of product. Then they would return it, and then she would put money on a gift card and then use the gift card to buy everyone lunch, but then make her zealot. So she would pocket the gift card money, and she's fake and whatever she used to do.
I don't care about the gift card thing. I got to say that. I think that's fine.
I think the gift card thing is fucked up when she charges her, when she's like trying to make money from her friends. I don't love it, but
no, I agree.
But what are they getting? So,
like when you have your parents' credit card and then you have to Venmo your friend, and it's like they're just pocketing your money.
Yeah, so it's like if you're not gonna pay this money back, then why do it's fucked up that I have to pay you or something.
Or like splitting an Uber, and I'm like, that goes on your parents' credit. I'm just giving you $20 for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. Like your parents don't care.
But then why? Okay, I guess I'm confused as to why the friends are even buying into any of it. So they're not getting free product.
Yeah, what are the friends with it? Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what her friends get out of it, but basically she didn't tell the coworkers that that's why she got she just would say, she would pay with it with her card and say, Zelle me. But I guess she wasn't telling the coworkers that it was a fake gift card.
Why would her friends come in the store and do the test?
Yeah, I just don't understand.
I don't know. She maybe has some ride or dies. The whole point is the
seems like
AAV. Well, I will say the only thing that is confirmed of this was that she did work at a Nordstrom's in a Mac at a Nordstrom's, and she did because she used to do Day of Your Lives from the Mac in Nordstrom's.
Okay,
and then she suddenly stopped working there, and now she's popping up in LAX. She only did 4 of these before she got fired.
Because the downgrade,
huh?
So she already started at a
I don't know why she got the alleged is I don't know why she got fired, but I just know that it was confirmed that she did work at Nordstrom and a Mac at Nordstrom. So take it with what you will. The Trump thing is apparently pretty real. She posts about Trump quite often.
Just a redhead from Kentucky.
Just
They're
a redhead from Kentucky.
They're gonna do that. They're gonna
he
post
greater
about
than
Trump.
me. Any thoughts about the tea that you guys saw before we?
I mean,
there's a lot of reasons to love and hate her. There really are.
Discourse inducers are like that.
I can't believe. So she started a podcast about her abusive childhood.
Yeah.
So something that we have from doing this podcast for a year and a half, and whatever, something. We are living in an attention economy where people will do anything for views. I'm not saying she's doing that. I'm not saying that's the reason for her, but I'm just saying that we have covered over and over again that if someone's so thirsty to be viral and famous and they find one thing that hits, no matter what the moral quandary is, they will do it. Because again, I'm just thinking about the girl who lied about being Amish.
We did an episode about a girl who was pretending to be Amish.
She was pretending to be Amish because that's for views. And I'm like,
there's nothing wrong with that. Let her have some fun.
Evan's like, so.
It's a great social
wrong?
media strategy.
Yeah, I'm like, I go back and forth. Okay, so some of the things I'm like, okay, well, it's if she was saying the N-word and stuff that's definitely bad. Being pro Donald Trump, I don't love that. I don't really care about the gift card thing because I don't really understand it. And I guess I'm just like, they're like, and she was trying to be an influencer. And I'm like, well, so's a gazillion people everywhere. Like, I don't know. I don't think that trying
She's
to be
not
an
doing
influencer
anything
is a
so
crime.
wrong. It's the internet's fault. Can I just say well, here's the thing. She's a Mac employee who wants more for herself, right?
Yeah.
She got to a management role. Sorry. In today's economy, there's actually no way to transition really out of a management role at Mac. Like, you are going to be stuck there for a while. So what does this girl see as her only option? Become a content creator.
Yeah.
But she's working. We saw her hours, commuting an hour to LAX, working a 9-hour shift, then commuting
We
home.
don't know if she was commuting an hour.
It
No, but
always takes an hour to
in
get to
LA,
LAX.
girl, be real.
she had a
You could be
week's
standing-
She
island.
lives
Right.
in Englewood, guys.
No,
She
you
has
could be
to
standing
pair
outside
up,
LAX
too.
and
That
it
must
takes
have
an
taken
hour.
some time.
She has to go through
And she's a
TSA.
thick, I'm sorry. She's a thick white woman. She's in Englewood, okay?
Fine.
But
Okay.
I'm
She lives in
saying you could
Englewood.
be
There's still
standing outside of that
Right.
airport and it's going to take you
It
an hour
takes
to
a
get
while
there.
to get in
Sure,
there. It takes a while to get in there. So, right. Well,
She
how did
could
she
be-
see for herself in today's climate? How does she figure that she can get out of the predicament she's in? She wants to be an influencer. She's in LA. She can only use the resources around her. She goes, let me make a day in the life because I don't have the personality to support making like fun TikTok videos with my personality.
Not the personality.
She doesn't have that. Clearly, no one's listening to her damn podcast. Otherwise, she wouldn't have to do these in the first place. She's like, let me use the day in the life format. Her only crime is being stupid.
Yeah, that's so true.
Truly.
Her only
But-
crime is being stupid, unless some of the other stuff is true. And whatever. That's, I guess, a
It
different.
sounds like she's
speculative,
got
though.
some stuff that she went through as a kid that she hasn't healed from. And it sounds like the American experiment is a failure.
I will say, you're saying, how does she get out of a manager position? I will say it is a very, very common route for Mac managers to become makeup artists and to do weddings and to do this and
I
that.
saw
And
her
then-
beat, though. It's not an option for her, unfortunately.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
So this blows up. So it's blowing up. Everyone's talking about it. There's multiple like 20-minute long YouTubes breaking this down, everything like that. I'm so serious. Like, it goes crazy. Then, because this was like happened at the beginning of last week, then 2 days ago, she posts this story time.
Oh,
And
my
this is by
God.
Brie. And I
Okay.
just want you guys to take it in.
Well, I regret anything I said before this, right?
Yeah, I can't be. So if new information is revealed about how bad she is in the story time, I can't be responsible for that.
And that's how I'm telling this story.
Yeah.
So
No, that's perfect.
that's perfect.
It's that's how it unfolds.
Oh, no.
Hey guys, obviously this is long
The tongue
overdue.
pop is the
I'm
first
actually
cry.
visiting with my family right now, so obviously I've not been on my phone as much as I normally am. But with how everything has blown up,
See,
you
no
guys have
personality.
you guys have lost your minds. You guys have lost your minds. I just want to make this so simple, so quick, and straight to the point.
She's so dumb.
You guys,
It's her crime.
the company that I worked for, the airport, they did not ask me to take the videos down. They did not ask me to remove them. They didn't. They told me that I did not have to. This was not a type of security breach or security risk that was putting anybody, in harm's way. The airport, they have a ton of security. They have a ton of things in place, just to make sure that everybody is safe. Tons of people that are like filming in and out of the airport all the time. Our badges, we wear them publicly and around passengers and customers all the time. So they themselves was like, no, you don't need to take the video down. Obviously, you violated, social media policies within our company. But there is no safety risk or anything like that to where you need to worry about getting in trouble with the law or, being put on the no-fly list you guys are talking about in the comments. Am I mad at myself for making a mistake? Yes. I fucked up. I fucked up, you guys. It was really it was so innocent. I literally just wanted to take you guys on a day in my life as a Mac manager. I've been doing this for years. I've made day in the life videos at work before. I've been a Mac girl for almost 5 years, filming content within the brand, within the store. I've been doing it. So I didn't think nothing of it. Did I fuck up? Yes. Let this be a lesson to you guys to confirm with the companies that you work for what you can post on social media and what you can't, because obviously you see what can happen. I just wanted to come in here and make that very, very clear. The airport did not ask me to remove the videos. If it was such a security risk, they would have asked me to remove them immediately, during my termination. They would have also by now, if that was the case, sent me a cease and desist. I did end up just going ahead and calling HR today just to confirm. And she did confirm that, no, you are not under any type of investigation. You would have known that the day that we terminated you. You are not being asked to take the videos down. You are not at risk. all the works, okay? So let that just go ahead and be very, very, very clear. I know I fucked up. Like, I'm human. We live and we learn. You know what I mean? For all the other allegations that are coming out, you guys, I'm not even going to touch on those because keep in mind, you are always the villain in somebody else's story. I'm not going to touch on it. But, everything that's happened, it is what it is. You guys are either going to rock with me or you're not. All of those who do rock with me and, have been following me and love like the rest of my content and what my page stands for, which is, beauty, hair, fashion. I try to throw in some humor here and there. My content is supposed to empower you, make you feel confident, teach you tips and tricks when it comes to beauty, makeup, skin, hair.
I've seen enough. I know what I'm gonna say.
Okay. We're done.
Again, her crime is for just being stupid.
Yeah.
It really
I don't
is
think
just
she's
that.
so stupid. I think she's really sweet, and I rock with her.
Okay.
I think I might be rocking with Bree still.
Well, I have to let you guys know you are in the minority because let's look at some of the comments of her video. Let's go. So someone said, confirm with your company you can post. Girl, you showed us your sales ticket and how to open the cash register. Someone else says, this is a very Republican way of dealing with this. Gaslight and redirect blame. Someone else said, blaming everyone but herself, bro. Cry emoji, cry emoji, cry emoji. This is a different one. We've lost our minds. And then someone else said, girl, you showed us the pin to the cash register.
Yeah, but
next slide.
I'm like, I don't agree with the commenters.
Someone said, I don't think it's a lesson for us, babe. We knew. And someone else said, it was a safety risk, though. Come on. And then,
yeah, we get it. They're all mean. They're all awful.
Someone
I
said,
think it's actually.
Is this another Kendra story?
In what way is this gaslighting, though? Because this person's saying gaslighting is the final boss. What did she...
She's trying to say, like,
the
gaslighting is that she's trying to say, like, it's not a big deal and it's not that serious when it's like, it's serious enough for you to get fired.
No,
but it's not serious enough for her to delete the videos.
They don't need her to
like,
delete the videos.
She brings up an amazing point. I think all the commenters are tacky. The 30,000 people that are liking some comment that's like dunking on this girl. What is your interest in like dragging this girl? She already lost her job. Like all these bitter people in the comments. I'm like, y'all need to go touch grass.
She said she fucked up a bunch of times. Like I guess I don't whatever. I do think it's funny that she showed the pin. Like that is very funny to like accidentally reveal how to open the safe at your job in a gay in life video
and give the timestamps.
Yeah, but also,
she got
I
fired.
think Millie's here to have a different perspective.
Otherwise,
I know. We'd all be like,
fighting for my life here.
She got fired.
I mean, whatever. She got dragged, whatever. But it's just like I hear your point of like, what are these people getting from dragging her? But it's also just like, it just reminds me of what we talk about with like, people think that in many ways, humanity has gotten stupider in some ways, but in other ways, it's like, you're not going to piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. She's trying to make it like, guys, this is a mistake anyone would make. And I hope you learn, like, you guys should learn. And it's like, no, you made a mistake purposefully because you're in pursuit of clout. You could have done it. You could have done the day in the life without the safe. The safe is not a crucial, I mean, whatever.
Right.
Like you could have showed locking up if you had to, but I'm just like,
I don't
people
think
don't like the internet and especially TikTok commenters don't like when you aren't honest and aren't like.
I guess I don't think she's being dishonest though. Like I don't
see it that
I think
way.
that she was like, I fucked up. I shouldn't have shown the safe, but this wasn't actually like a security breach at the airport. I just got fired from my job. Lesson learned. Look at what you're allowed to
be
post.
stupid online now.
She's trying to express herself, and all these people in the comments don't allow themselves to express themselves online. And so
they're
like,
watch the last 2 minutes.
We've got to police this girl to make it okay in my mind that I don't do a day in the life or I don't pursue something better for myself.
I don't think she's fine.
I don't think that's it.
She made one simple mistake. I think she truly didn't know that she was showing the damn pin on there. I think she just edited together videos because she's just
wasn't
getting
thinking
a little.
about it.
I saw the clip she included on there. Damn boring things in there as well. You know, she wasn't really discerning what was going on. I think what the internet has done is that we've actually always been this stupid. There's been this many stupid people in humanity. But now everyone has access to a camera and a microphone.
Yeah.
And that's a big difference. Like there used to be gatekeepers talking about media, like posts to every single piece of media.
would be like, hey,
Right.
don't look at like.
Well, yeah,
don't post this.
there would be like eyes on people's content before it went out to be like, hey, you included the pin to the safe. Like, I don't think, I want to be clear that like, I get why she was fired for not including
yeah.
the
She
pin.
clearly just hasn't been signed by a manager that makes them go through legal before posting a video.
But I just don't agree with these comments that are saying she's gaslighting because I'm like, well, gaslighting means that she's trying to like deceive. I don't really get a deceptive vibe from what she said at all.
You guys haven't watched the whole thing, the whole video. So
what did she say in the last 2 minutes?
She is slow with her words. Okay,
But I'm not talking about a vibe. I'm saying they're saying she's gaslighting, and gaslighting would mean that she's trying to deceive us. And I don't think
she's trying to make it like, guys, anyone, I don't know. I'm not going to fight with you guys.
If she's a Trump supporter,
I will say this. I will do a poll. I will do a poll on today's Discourse.
Okay, yeah.
There's no right or wrong.
There is.
There is.
I mean, she was fired.
She was fired, but you guys are disagreeing with the commenters. I feel like, to Evan's point, internet comments are as close to public shaming as we're going to get. As close to the, what is it called? The laughing stock?
Yeah.
Where people did fucked up shit in a town. They would go in the middle and would be there all day and everyone would point out, laugh at them and throw tomatoes and all that stuff. The only recourse people have now, because this is how Facebook, Twitter, all this stuff, TikTok has moved community away from this. And, I'm going to say it, the poor infrastructure planning of the United States of America and our car lobby, but I won't go there, has made it so all community is online. And this is the only way, like we were saying in the past, where like cats and dogs, puppies, know how the limits and boundaries, because if they go out of it, their mom or another dog bites them.
Yeah.
And they're like, don't do it that hard. I'm like, these public lashings are our only recourse.
She likes the public lashing though.
She hasn't taken down
one thing.
any of these videos.
She doesn't like
have
it.
to, because it wasn't actually a
It's good
security
for her.
breach.
She
She's
wanted to
telling
be
the
an
truth.
influencer.
She likes, I'm like, she's riding this thing. I also think it's so funny to be like, who is riding with me? Like everyone who's here, I'm just like, she's really trying to flip it. I know. Evan, you guys are all
I'm not gonna watch.
You're gonna get her on the girls rewatch pod.
Let's get her in the couch.
Yeah, let's see what Bree has to say
about Broad City.
You're such a Hannah bitch. Love you.
Honestly, it is a Hannah. Well, what girl is she? Tell us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great way to round this out.
Yeah, guys.
She's a Hannah for sure.
Yeah,
she's a
for
Hannah.
real.
What makes her Hannah?
She's making stupid choices and being like, LOL, sorry, y'all.
Okay.
That's the most Hannah Horvath thing there is. It's also like, what's that Hannah Horvath quote? She's like, I have a lot of opinions about everything and I don't know anything about anything.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm botching that, but.
I like your interpretation of it better
Thanks,
anyway.
girl.
So you think she's a Hannah too?
Yeah, I mean, she is a Hannah. She's ultimately, what girl is she? A girl trying her best.
Yeah. A redhead from Kentucky.
Literally.
It is interesting to place like the historical context of like the public lashing or like
Yeah.
the whatever. But I'm like, at the end of the day, it feels like, why is it up to us to police this girl who lost her? It seems like it
Mac
all worked
already
itself
did.
out.
Yeah.
It's none of our business.
LAX
I mean,
security
it's our
did.
business because she's posting about it constantly.
But it's
And
like,
she's posting it with the intention
it
of
could
other
cancel
people
some of
seeing
our
it.
flights. It's
And
like,
it could cancel some of our flights, and it's a stupid thing to do. And it's also just like the way that people learn, and especially sadly, younger people learn the boundaries of society is through this stuff. People don't like, there aren't consequences. So it's like, it's not so much for her. Like, I think you're right. Like, we don't need to be piling on. But the reason, like, when there's a big reaction, it's like for other people to like, oh shit, if I do this, I shouldn't be posting the register, or I shouldn't. And it's the same thing about this girl. There's this girl, this Gen Z girl, who showed up to a job interview with shorts, like cut off shorts, and everyone was roasting her. Like, you don't fucking wear that. But it's like, no one else in her life was going to tell her. And other people who thought her outfit was good, we're never going to learn that lesson, or we're going to probably have to do a mistake similar to her. And and it's bringing up another thing of like, not everything should be content.
Well, girl, you didn't post that Cancun bit of alcohol, and I can tell you're still living with regret.
You could be Cancun Millie.
I think this is really coming from a place of you wanted to content farm your experience in Cancun and you didn't. And now you're upset that this girl got to post about her airport experience.
Okay.
I've been called out. I've been called in. Let's move.
Confronting high credit card debt can feel scary. But the good news is, if you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt, financial relief options are now available. National Debt Relief is currently offering debt relief designed to reduce what you owe, fast-tracking your way to being debt-free. If you qualify for debt relief, you may be able to pay back significantly less than what you owe and save thousands of dollars. Imagine only paying one low monthly program payment you can afford and saving money as you become debt-free. National Debt Relief has already helped bring debt relief to over 550,000 U.S. consumers, earning thousands of five-star reviews and an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. You're stronger than your credit card debt. Take the first step and visit nationaldebtrelief.com to see what debt relief you qualify for. That's nationaldebtrelief.com.
Fun.
Okay, this actually leads perfectly into how we're going to round out today's episode. So we end every episode with our segment Grasshole of the Week, where we declare the person who needs to log off the most. But first, we're going to take a brief detour to talk about a grass hero. This is someone who's posting perfectly. This is someone who's doing a great job curating their content. But it's not you. Maybe someday. Maybe someday, you guys.
It's like elder abuse videos making fun of Bethany Frankel.
Elder abuse? She's 50. No, what you just did.
No,
That's worse than
one
anything
of
I've
these days,
ever
you're
said.
going to have to do like a profile on Evan's online content.
Oh, it's happening.
That'll be a Patreon segment.
We'll put a paywall behind that.
That's not who we're talking about. We're talking about a woman named Caitlin Covington, who you guys probably know as Christian Girl Autumn.
Oh,
I made a video about her this week.
Me too.
So this is Caitlin Covington. She is known as Christian Girl Autumn. She is a millennial woman who does fall content.
See, millennial culture.
This is peak
real.
millennial
Just
culture.
seeing her on my screen, my heart is filling up.
Yeah, like she is the quintessential millennial fashion fall girly. She did not name herself Christian Girl Autumn. She became named Christian Girl Autumn in 2019 when user Lasagna Abby tweeted a photo of her with the caption, "Hot Girl Summer is coming to an end. Get ready for Christian Girl Autumn." And used her photos. It was like a photo of her and her friend. That was got her named Christian Girl Autumn. She has since embraced the meme while also clarifying to BuzzFeed that the people who perceive her as being like anti-gay or conservative are wrong.
Yeah.
She's like, so I'm not conservative. I am Christian and I do love fall.
Yeah.
But so now every year she like plays into the meme. She'll post like funny videos of like on September 1st, she'll post a video of herself like sleeping in a full like flat, wide brimmed hat and like all of her scarves. And then like her eyes open up and she's like, it is time. Like she does funny
I love her.
content of her waking from her slumber. So now we're going to watch two videos that she posted on the same day this week that made her our grass hero.
Oh, I love her.
So this is the first video and then we're going to watch it and we'll just go right into the second video before you guys comment.
Hi guys, this is my fourth time recording and just don't know how I'm gonna tell you guys that I'm not gonna be able to post fall videos this year. It's just a lot of pressure and it's just a lot of pressure to like make each video better than the last, to like make each fall trip better, and I just really need a break this year and I'm really sorry.
Okay, so then she posts that, it goes viral, everyone's like, oh my god, Christian Girl Autumn is canceled. But then a few hours later she posts this.
Ladies and gentlemen, her.
Oh my god.
And it says, so the video is of her, the leaves are blowing, her hair is voluminous, and it says, just kidding. Fall
I'm sorry,
is here.
it looks like she's a master of her craft. It
She
looks
really
like she's put
is.
in her 10,000 hours.
She really is.
He's not posting a register, I'll tell you that.
She has the juice. She has the personality juice that I don't think, Bree didn't have it, which is how we end up posting the register by accident. But I think, number one, it's like to be turned into a meme against your will and then embrace it and be like, fine, yeah, fuck it. I am Christian Girl Autumn. to successfully come up with funny things to post every year and to execute this prank in a way where, like, the first video, she's actually she's acting down.
Really
like,
good,
she's
yeah.
No,
No, and it's like
literally.
that's what Christian Girl Autumns do.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she's like playing and like she knows her character, she knows how to play with it.
Yeah.
Like she's literally being the clown.
tears in her eyes.
Well, also, like, I saw one of her itineraries. I know that she's a mom. Shit is crazy this year. I'm like, that trip looks expensive. Like, to fly to Vermont and to do all the shit she does and capture all that.
No, literally.
Like, because she's not from there. She's like from, I think she may be from the South. I don't know where she's from. But she's not from Vermont or whatever. She does this whole big ass trip and it's really intense. So I would be, if I was a mom, I had kids and I'm like traveling and all this shit, I'd be like, and shit's expensive. I would understand her feeling like the pressure, but that's also why it's really funny.
And I do think that what's also good is that, like, she posted these videos within a couple hours of each other. It's like the prank was very mild.
Yeah.
Like, she posted the one, she let it make its rounds, and then she was like, JK.
She should have let
it's
it
Christian
marinate a
Girl.
little
She should
bit.
have like waited like at least 2 days.
See, but you guys are cruel. So, you guys are cruel, clout chasing, whatever. I'm like, this is a good.
Unless we're talking about
No,
free,
those
in
are my
which case
words.
we're-
Thank you. I was
Those
just
those are your pronouns.
That's
Yeah.
my pronoun.
Cruel clout chaser. Oh man.
Okay, so that's our Grass Hero. We do need to move to Grasshole of the Week. Like we said, Grasshole is our segment where we talk about people who need to log off the most. I will say that I think that these few people, sometimes we give a loving go touch grass, like it's like for your own good. Sometimes it's more punitive go touch grass. I would say that this one is loving, and also there are two people involved and one gets an even more loving go touch grass
Yeah.
than the other.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
That's what I would say. So we've been far kinder on today's episode.
Yeah,
than we,
I
like,
know. It's
typically
because
are.
Gen Z's here.
It's
They
because
don't like snark. Gen Z doesn't like snark.
they don't like snark.
Evan's been so snarky.
Barely. But we're saying millennial
Oh, you
snark.
want me to bring it up?
Yeah.
I can bring it up.
No. I'm like, millennial snark is
Cut
so...
there, Mikes.
Well, have you seen like
I'm ready to go.
clips of old shows from like the 90s? There's that one viral video of like singled out the Butterface challenge, and they kick the thing
I
off
love that one, but she's actually gorgeous.
She's
sometimes.
actually
she's like literally
gorgeous.
pretty.
But I'm like, it used to be so mean. And like now it's interesting. Like even Dropout says, and I think we get in trouble too. Like I've seen Reddit comments and I've seen comments saying that we are too mean. And like even people that work at Dropout say like our audience wants us to be nicer. And
Yeah.
I feel like that might be Gen Z's thing.
Yeah.
You guys are nice and
we like
considerate
to be
and
pretty
kind.
nice, like or forgive people
Except
for their
to-
But I feel like it's like Gen Z will be extremely mean in the pursuit of niceness. Like
Yeah.
they'll be like, "We think you were mean, and so now I've found your family."
Yeah.
Hooking them.
True about it.
You said you used the wrong pronouns and now your firstborn must.
Yeah. I will.
Not me.
Now you'll
I'm
never
not.
work again. But okay, so the people
I
at
don't
the
use
center of this story.
No one's gonna ever work again.
No, I mean that is
By the
sadly-
way-
The economy is
Well, certainly
over.
not bring.
Certainly not. Yeah, definitely.
She'll find her path.
I mean, what's our path, though?
Okay, the two people at the center of this story their names are Matt and Bo of the website Probably This.
Do you know what we're talking about?
Oh, Los Culturistas.
No.
Matt and Bo.
No, Matt
Okay,
and
wait,
Bo
no,
is-
you're so right because as I was listening to stuff about this, everyone keeps their names are Matt and Bo, but it's Beau.
Yeah.
But as people are saying Matt and Bo, I do always think they're talking about Las Culturistas. We're not talking about Matt and Bo.
Is this a gay couple?
It is a gay
Yes.
couple.
Oh, I do know.
This is gay drama because Probably This is an LGBTQ plus New Orleans lifestyle blog started in 2014. It's like recipes, DIY stuff. If we go to this next slide. So this is the website, the cottage attic bedroom suite, the Chanterelle cottage whimsical kitchen before and after, making cottage stairs. We'll go to the
This
next
is
slide.
cute.
It is cute. Our first big snow.
Oh, this gay couple.
Yes.
Which gay couple were you thinking? Your algorithm is completely different.
That's bad.
So the gay couple we're talking about is these two dudes in this last picture that we're seeing. That is Matt and Bo. Matt is the bald one.
Oh.
Bo is the not bald one.
Oh.
And a lot of the content that they've made for the past like decade plus is centered around their like cute little life, doing cute shit. They've been on the Today Show. They have a small but successful blog.
Mm-hmm.
We broke up. It's been a privilege during 12 years together as like partners, and for 10 years starting out online with everyone. And I think that, you know, there's so much love between us, and really loving someone knows when to like change the format of the relationship, and we decided to just be best friends. It's just what I want to say. So we have to do this, and also like kind of necessary. Yeah, this is like, I've done this video, I think I can imagine. This belongs in my journal, not like out there, but I want you to know I'm single. We're really lucky to be on great terms and respect each other so much, and still have some love for each other. Even during this process, we've gone on vacation together, like, we're good. If I need you to build something for me, I'm probably still gonna call you. You're gonna pay me. Okay. No, if you're watching this on TikTok, Matt leaving an account. If you're on Instagram, you're talking with me. If you're on Instagram, you want to follow Matt, it's at Matt Armando. I'm gonna take a second to like lick my wounds and be like, what the fuck just happened? I'm really like grateful to have had you in my life. I'm proud of what we've done and proud of what we're doing right now. Because they said it.
Okay, so the aesthetics of the video, two guys, they're sitting in like their nice DIY New Orleans house. One's bald, one's not bald. The bald one seems more pissed than the other one. And at the end, the not bald one fist bumps him, which has brought together a lot of discourse. I know that was a sped up version.
Oh, they're not actually gay.
I mean, that would be amazing.
Everyone is straight on normal speed, but gay. If you do 2x speed,
they become gay.
That's how sexuality works in Gen Z. We learn new things every day.
Okay, so basically the non-sped up version of this video goes up, and immediately it starts going viral, like widely outside of the probably this community, because most people are like, who are you? Why are the vibes on the video so cursed? Why does one person seem so pissed and the other one is like kind of like giggling and bopping around? And then the fist bump at the end, I think, like seals the deal for this going.
See, and I didn't notice any of that because I was like, I guess this is what elder millennials act like.
Well, I will say that in the non-sped up version, the pauses are so much longer and pregnant and like.
It's unfortunate that no one ripped a non-sped up version that I could find. But yes, the vibes in the video are like very, very awkward and cursed.
You thought this is how elder millennials. This is.
I mean, it's not wrong. It's literally not wrong. But okay, so like narrative quickly develops.
They didn't even say doggo once.
I'm sorry, but I was just like, maybe this is how people act in the architecture space. Like, I don't know about this community. Like,
well, you didn't pick up on the fist bump, so okay. So I mean, and this is a conversation we have. Subtlety in this new generation doesn't go. They're not reading it.
Okay, so here's a question I have for you guys right off the bat, though. Do you think that this video was even necessary? Like to post a We Broke Up video.
It's necessary because I want to see it. You know, that was fun.
I think, of course, it's necessary. If you run an account with someone for this long, you have to tell. This is like when Colleen Ballinger got divorced and she made that video. It's like, we needed it.
Yeah, because their relationship is the content. Their relationship is the content. So you kind of. That's what I think is I'm like, well, I get why they posted it for their audience.
I really like this video, honestly, because it's a nuanced tale on the internet that we don't always capture, right?
You don't like it or you
No,
do?
I really enjoy it because of how specific it is, right? Like they run a business together, that they're a gay couple, and that one is feeling a lot more tumultuous and upset about the breakup than the other one is, who's able to put a happy face on it. I can watch this video 10 times over and learn something new every time. That's what I like the most about any video.
There's so much of your own reality you can project onto this because maybe one of them was just tired and is like a little bit off, but now everybody's projecting like, oh, this is the story that this is.
Why does it be so manicured? Like I like that it is off the cuff, and especially from an account that is known for being so manicure. Having a real moment like this, actually, I would say, don't touch grass, keep going.
You're saying keep posting. You're saying keep posting. Okay. But, okay, to Amelia's point, people do start projecting onto this, and a narrative starts developing that it's like, bald Matt is good, not bald Bo is evil. And people start being like, Bo cheated. He clearly cheated. Matt's upset. Bo cheated. So this...
oh, yeah, that's what I thought as well.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is,
but they're gay, so they're open.
The vibes are very strange in the video, especially when you watch it. You can also like bald Matt is like rolling his eyes at certain points. He's like,
I don't even want this. This should be in a journal.
Yeah, he's like, this is crazy. And the other one is like giggling so much. There's a lot going on. So this narrative starts developing immediately. So these are comments on literally just the video we watched, which is the sped up version. That's not the original video. Does Hair just not care about No Hair at all? Hair definitely fell in love with someone else and cheated on No Hair. No Hair is hurt. Hair is the reason for the breakup. He's very much giving Amberlynn Reid vibes. His ego is what's hurt here. That's why he's trying desperately to let his ex-partner know how excited and happy he is about being single again. So it's like, again, the projection is happening. So then in this next slide, Matt has to get into the comments and start responding to people and saying, I love Beau with all my heart. He is a good person. Please do not attack him. We are both anxious in the video and showing it in different ways. He did not cheat. He did not use me. And he did not force me to make this. Our breakup was mutual, even though it devastates me because many things can be true. And then in this next slide, also I had to take screenshots of TikToks. Like people are not, we need better archivists online.
No, because they want to be content creators too.
Exactly. And I'm like, I need a not sped up version of the original video and I need clean screenshots of everything. Please.
It's like when people have fight videos and the cameraman's just making weird choices and it's like, focus on the fight, sir. What are we doing?
And in this way, we are journalists.
Yeah.
So, okay, this is a story that Matt then posted to both Instagram and TikTok. Thank you, everyone who's reached out with care after our breakup announcement. I know the video has sparked a lot of reactions. This is a deeply painful transition, and while I understand why people are speculating about our dynamic, I don't want this to become a pile-on against Beau. He's not a villain. He's human, and a really beautiful one at that. One large point of criticism has been the gap between our apparent demeanors. Neither of us was confident addressing this publicly, but given that we've built our careers together as a couple, it felt necessary. So what you might see as someone being carelessly giddy, I see as nervous posturing, and sure, a bit of relief. I can't fault him for that. I, too, am relieved to be moving on. As we said in the video, we are still very close, and I feel deeply for him. Please know that there are no teams here. I see your compassion, and I appreciate it. If your support for me looks like tearing someone down, I don't want it.
Sounds like someone who was cheated on.
Right. But that's a ChatGPT message.
Well,
absolutely.
Yeah. Why? Because of the M dash?
Yeah, we see an M dash.
I'm talking to M dash. I also know those words are not part of his dialect. You know, it's like he's not always saying those.
He's bald. He's deep.
You think?
He's cool. They're doing cottage staircases in New Orleans.
That's true.
Today has taught me, I'm mad at commenters more than ever the creator.
Wow. Okay, so maybe we say at the end of this, maybe we say the Grassholes are the commenters. We'll see. We'll get to the end of the story and we'll see.
I disagree.
So, okay. This was addressed in the sped up video, but basically what's happening is Beau, not bald, is keeping the Instagram, and Matt, bald, gets to keep the TikTok.
That's crazy.
So comments on the Instagram are off, but Matt is living it up on the TikTok, which now has 658,000 followers and is under his name. He has added, now it says probably this, Matt Amaro. It's him. He's very front facing on that account.
And probably nobody followed the Instagram, right?
Well, now the Instagram is all the comments are limited and stuff because people are going there to troll one of them. And then people are going to the TikTok to boost up Matt, the bald one. So we have one final video to watch. This is what Matt posted his most recent video after the scandal to the TikTok.
I used to make this joke, and it was a joke that I only ever wanted to get married so that someday I could have a high-profile divorce. That really came back to bite me.
Oh, God.
So that's
okay,
his first,
I hate all of them.
That's his first TikTok since.
So he cheated. So he cheated.
Okay, so these are the comments on that. Why is Beau blocking people on Insta who ask where the video went? Matt, I doubt he is, but I would ask him that. Smiley face. If I were to pick sides, I'm on yours, TBH. Respectfully, now that you're single and all, take your sexual frustrations out on me in the form of a meme.
I get it. No,
that's
I
from
get
Stephen
it.
Mango.
The bald one is hot too.
God bless Stephen Mango. So, okay.
Stephen Mango.
Stephen Mango says have sex.
Jacob Pineapple is going to go crazy over there.
Well, Pacific Northwest Traveler says that they're on their side, which I don't know if I want the Pacific Northwest Traveler to be on my side.
That's a serial killer.
Pacific Northwest Traveler. The Pacific
That's
Northwest Traveler. You are murdering
from
someone.
Girls.
So, okay. He's having fun on the TikTok now, but the day before this TikTok, they did an interview in them to
No.
Yeah, gay media is all over this. So they go to them and they do a video that says basically kind of what we already alluded to, They put out this video because they felt like it needed to be said to their audience that follows them, but they never expected that it would like reach a wider audience than the typical probably this audience. But they've been together for 10 years and they've been separated since mid-March, and they said commenters were starting to notice that they weren't in content together.
They were trying to do the Try Guys.
Which goes back to our Try Guys episode that we just did.
Under the rug.
So they tried to come out and say this.
People are not stupid.
So that's what made them think they wanted to make the video. Bo, not bald, is the one who pushed for the video because he said it would make them look like they were more of a team. Matt wanted to do a grid post.
Well,
I think we should have listened to Matt.
Matt knew something. It should have been a grid post, a grid text post, right?
A text post would have solved everything.
Well, I've seen some grid posts recently. Didn't solve much.
They also clarified there was no cheating. Breakup was mutual. On the fist bump, Bo had to say, I think more context for you is that we've always done these home renovation videos, and at the end of them, we do a high five or a fist bump, HGTV style, to be like, we're done. Doesn't always make it to the final cut, but we always do it. So I was just in that mindset, I guess, and it looks crazy in that context. But I mean, whoops. So I guess for him, the fist bump was like cute between the two of them, but in the context of the video.
And because it was not in 2x speed, I need to, there was a pause between, he's like.
No, I saw that.
And
that read over 2x speed.
It was like too long, it just waited a little too long. And the guy's like.
Yeah, like it's a reluctant fist bump, which I think adds to it.
Yes.
It's the democratization of video like storytelling is in such a specific period right now because we're so used to like a director having to like know what every cut means and know like what this thing means. But now that we're doing it all ourselves, like we don't understand that like the message we're trying to tell is telling all these other stories.
Yeah.
And it's like everybody needs to go to film school now to even be alive.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a perfect point. Literally for us to like round all this out. So I think like the fatal error that they made, which they say in this
being gay guys on the internet.
Yeah,
well,
first of all was the sin.
And that's what Bree said.
Second of all, they're vaxxed.
Yeah. They probably are vaxxed.
It's getting vaxxed.
Oh my God.
But they say in this them piece that they just made the video, showed it to a couple friends who are not in social media at all, and then posted it from there. And it's like, you needed more eyes on this video. You need like people that are a degree away from you that are social media brained to be like,
not
hey.
them though, not you guys, because you guys would have been like, post it. Post it. Slow it down.
I would ask for more pause. Yeah.
Make it weirder.
Yeah, make it.
Well, you know what?
Why?
Here's the thing to Friends Cinema Service. They're more famous now than ever.
So that is true. They did say that all of their personal pages have doubled. Even the one everyone's mad at, personal pages doubled. Nobody's been talking about probably this ever in this capacity.
Yeah.
So, but I do think that their fatal error was to not get another pair of eyes that are like social media savvy on the video.
I think what we learned today is the importance of a manager.
That is true.
Like a talent manager.
Yeah, being like, okay, let me see this one before you go for it.
Or just someone you trust.
They did look there. Both their pages doubled. I don't see the problem.
And because your pronouns are cruel / crowd chaser, you don't know that follows aren't everything. There is something called dignity and shame and privacy.
And how's that working for you, girl?
Well,
yeah.
I didn't say I had any of it. I'm just saying other people might want theirs.
So, okay, I did take a screenshot from the them interview. I want to end it here. So it's this next slide. If you were to do this again, would you make the video? Would you do a statement? Would you change anything? Or even with all the feedback, would you stay true to what you did? And both of them said, oh, absolutely. We would just do a text post. Yeah, no more videos. No, would not do it again.
Well,
they're not grateful for what they got.
And that's why they're Grasshole.
And that's why they're Grassholes.
And that's why they need to log off, because if you're not going to respect the viral gods, you should die.
Literally,
No,
thank
literally.
you.
Okay,
No,
so
literally.
for the light crime of not vetting your post before you post a deeply personal Instagram and TikTok video, we will say Matt and Bo, not Las Culturistas, different gay Matt and Bo, Go
touch
touch
grass.
grass. And that's our episode.
Guys,
Thank you guys for having
so
us.
much
of
for
course.
having
Thank
us.
you so much for being here.
This was a
You
whirlwind.
gotta come back, I think.
Yeah.
This was so fun.
I felt at home here today.
We felt at home with
Because
you.
you get bullied at home by your sister.
Yeah.
Tell us, Amelia, Evan, obviously there's no websites, but where can people find you online? Where plug your
Trying
social
to figure
media?
out what it is you do.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what is it you do. Where have you worked?
www.wix.com/Amelia Retaller. It'll be live by the time this comes out.
No, you can put your real social
I'm
handles.
at Amelia Please, and you can follow me and Evan at Girls Rewatch Podcast.
And
Incredible.
I'm at Elassie on TikTok and Instagram.
Yes.
Beautiful. And you guys will hear more about his content in our banked episode where we
Yes.
talk about Bethany
When we and Bethany
You will
Frankel
make
into
another
the
appearance.
Grasshole, she in the Grasshole Hall of Fame with 50 Cent and J.K. Rowling and Kanye West.
Yeah.
You will hear
She's
about
not
Evan.
that bad.
Well,
She is not J.K. Rowling.
No,
bad.
she's not J.K.
she's
Rowling
not
bad.
J.K. Rowling bad, but she also needs to. She's not bad in the offensive, but she is bad in that she's a repeat offender that needs to log off.
The point of the Grasshole Hall of Fame is more that it's like,
It's
if
okay.
we
I don't need to know.
well, now I have to. Okay.
No, it's
I'm
like
silent
prison. Some
on
people
my
are
own
in prison
pod.
for robbery. Some people are in prison for murder. Doesn't mean that they're all the same, but they all end up in the same place, which is away from us.
And the point of the Grasshole Hall of Fame is that if
I wish
we
I
did
could be in
not-
that damn Hall of
I
Fame.
need to finish.
Get me out of here.
I need to finish explaining the point of the Grasshole Hall of Fame. I need to finish. The point of the Grasshole
Did you
Hall of
see?
Fame. Oh my. I'm leaving.
I have a vet appointment in 30 minutes.
I have to go to the gynecologist.
Okay. This is
We
all
all-
in your 30s.
I have things to do too.
I'm like free the rest of the night. If you guys want me to close out.
Okay. The point of the Grasshole Hall of Fame is that if we don't induct them, it would be them multiple times a week. They would always be being Grasshole. So we have to just say, you are Grasshole forever. We can't deal with your content release. You're
Was it
just
worth getting it out?
Yeah, it was. It's worth it to speak your truth.
Guys.
It's worth it to speak your truth into the microphone. And that's why we fucking do this.
Okay.
Oh, thank you guys so much for. We really.
Well, you can follow me on Instagram at Julia_Tamaris on Instagram and on TikTok, same handle, and on Twitter because I am cringe. I am millennial. I hate my mental health. Elise, where can we find you?
You can find me speaking my truth on Instagram at Pandalise and on TikTok at Elise Navidad.
And until next time, go touch grass!
And you guys said it. A lot of people hesitate to say it.
Go Touch Grass is created and hosted by Elise Morales and Millie Tamaris.
Recording and sound production by My Friend's Basement Studio, and our theme song is by Doug Wydick.